The Spartan freaking trifecta. What is up? Welcome back to the 23rd, you could say the LeBron or Jordan episode of this podcast, Boys Only Podcast. I'm your host, Lorenzo Vasquez. Today we have, I think if I'm politically correct, our first African American on the podcast, Rashad.
Yes, sir. And it's Black History Month.
Hey!
Yes, sir.
Dude, we're like that, bro. We're like that. That's how we do. That's how we do.
Always in the right spot.
Always.
No, yeah. But gotta ask a question. You like fried chicken?
Do what? Popeyes is my favorite restaurant.
Okay, I just had that. You get
Yeah.
spicy? You get spicy or normal?
I'm from Louisiana. Of course, we eat it spicy.
Is it legit like a commodity there? Like, are they everywhere?
Like Popeyes?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, so in Louisiana, like, we have Popeyes different areas, but it's totally different than out here.
Yeah.
And I think the closest one that I've tried to that tastes like back home was in Castle Rock, which is weird.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, this bougie area got the best chicken. Like, what?
Wow. No, we went one time. We used to live in Henderson. Henderson with Jalen. And we went and Jalen got food poisoning from it. And he, till this day, will not get Popeyes because he was when the chicken sandwiches came out. The chicken sandwiches
I don't
just
eat a
came
chicken
out.
sandwich.
Oh, I freaking ate them like crazy.
I mean, but then again, like that was like a lot of chicken sandwiches.
Yeah, no, 100%. Like, but he till this day he won't eat Popeyes for that exact reason.
Oh no, give me some bone-in chicken with my Cajun sparkle and my honey and a jalapeno pepper. I'm good.
I got chicken tenders from KFC one time. Disgusting. It's like,
oh no, I don't like KFC,
bro. It's like they put like the flakes they have for their like crust. Does not it
because they're air fried chicken.
I bet they do. Yeah, that makes so much
that's
sense.
Crazy.
Because then it was like slimy, and I'm like, I want my like for me in like obviously you're black, it's me different. Safeway and like King's, they got like the best fried chicken because they just make it's good. It's crispy on the outside, but then it's like juicy and stuff on the inside.
They
to
do.
me, that's good.
Because after work, I went across the street and got some chicken from Safeway.
Oh yeah,
and it was pretty good.
Yes.
I was shocked. I was really shocked.
I for like a good part of my like high school and stuff or college and stuff, I lived off like the $8 value menu, and it's like the two like you get a breast, a drumstick, and you get like mac and cheese and mashed potatoes. I lived off that stuff, bro. I still eat it quite a bit now, but I get baked now because I'm trying to freaking slim it down.
Don't give me no baked chicken.
No, the baked chicken's good though. It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. But like I get the baked now just because it's not as much fried and stuff and everything on it. But no. So, I mean, normally when we start the episodes, I always ask, like, what do you seem interested about yourself? Because a lot of people that are viewers, they just don't know a lot of people, you know what I mean? So, what is interesting about you?
You got the right one.
You got he is a twin. You're a twin.
Yeah, and no, see, but the difference is, yes, I'm a twin, but I'm the famous celebrity twin. Yeah, Rashawn is just like we throw him to the side. So, like
you're on the mantle and he's in the hallway.
Yes, exactly. And you could ask, like, y'all have known me for a while. Like you could tell the difference between me and Rashawn. Rashawn is more the quieter. I'm the very outgoing twin.
Yeah.
And I think that's a special trait that I have.
But there always is a quiet twin.
Yeah.
And the outspoken
has
twin.
to be, yeah.
There always is like the opposite from the other.
And it's always a competition because, especially with looks, he knows he can't compete. But but yeah, he tries. But yeah, it's really nothing too spectacular about me.
I don't know. He can put on a fit though.
Who? Rashawn?
Yeah. He can put a fit.
Yeah, he can.
So he's Rashad and you're Rashad.
Yeah, Rashad and Rashad.
What is the backstory of why your mother did that?
So it's kind of funny. So my parents were kind of expecting girls.
Okay.
And the names would have been totally different, like Kiara and Kiara, something like that.
Totally different.
Totally different.
Totally different.
But Rashad and Rashawn, I don't know where. Honestly, I don't know where they came up with those names at. But I was like, y'all couldn't have found something that was different.
Yeah.
But
at least a different starting letter. No, not both R's. How often growing up did you guys get like confused for each other? People like confusing them each other for
all the time. Like
have to be.
Me and Rashawn switched classes in high school.
So you actually did that before?
Yeah, and in college.
I've always asked kids if they did that, and I'm like, no, I never did that. So really, you guys did it?
Yeah.
That is awesome. So how would that play? How would it play out? Everything
Failed
good?
tremendously.
Oh.
Well, dude, it's because like you know them.
Yeah.
So, like, you
Yeah.
walk in.
That's true.
Once again, I'm the famous twin. I got caught talking in class. Rashawn went to class being quiet, and
So
the
that's how we
teacher
do
seen.
catch
She was
out.
like, "Where's you're not Rashawn because Rashawn don't talk to nobody in the
Yeah.
class. All my friends is in that class, so it made sense. And so they made me get out and go back to my regular class.
But you guys would do it multiple times.
We tried it in college,
Okay.
but Rashawn did welding at Northwest Tech, and when the sparks started flying, I was jumping like,
But like, why would that be the class you guys would switch on?
because we just wanted to see if they knew. But
Oh.
yeah, but as soon as I went in there, I seen those sparks flying. It was like, go get Rashawn.
Because my thought would be like, if you were good at math and he's good at language arts, that would be the class you guys would switch, right?
No,
Like, that's in my
because-
head.
Yeah, like that's what we did in like elementary. But
Okay.
in college, I don't even think they took classes like that because I was in the business department. Rashawn was in welding, so I don't even know what their curriculum was or if they
Yeah.
even took like English
'cause, like,
classes.
at that school, you had like different. Everyone had their own different thing because it's technical school. So
Yeah.
You only had to take the classes that were required for you to get your degree. You had to like take. I think me. I had
Math
to, like,
101 and stuff.
Me, I had
Yeah.
to do 1 year of math, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For the guests at home, the
it's-
reason why
It was
we
dope.
reason why we know Rashad is because he went to college with Patrick at
Mhm.
Northwest Tech. So that's kind of the backstory of how we know Rashad and everything.
Yeah,
Now Fort Hayes Tech.
and it's kind of it's a
What is
crazy
it called?
story.
It's called the Fort.
Fort Hayes Tech Northwest.
Yep.
What?
Yeah, it's changed,
Uh-huh.
but my legacy still lives on.
Shut up.
What's your legacy?
Literally, I became friends with the president on down. Like every school I went to, I made sure I was friends with the president of the college, and I can get anything I needed. So God bless y'all because they
Really?
got me through a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Man. And what kind of stuff would it be like calling them up for?
Oh, like
That's something I would try to do. I don't know if I could make it, but I would try to do that.
so they used to give us iPads, and so I can't believe I'm about to say this, but they gave us iPads, and mine had broke, and so technically you were supposed to get it fixed. Well, by me knowing people, I got a whole brand new iPad instead of having. So I had 2 iPads then, and yeah, so it was like it kind of played out.
So then did you fix the other iPad and sell it?
No, I have both.
Oh, you still have them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So I have them both.
Man, no, that's freaking. Matt, how many iPads do you think that college went through though? Because I mean, like you broke yours like
Well,
the first year you had it.
You keep 'em.
I
Yeah.
I
Mhm.
broke mine. I broke mine. I didn't break mine. Jimmy broke mine. But mine got broke. And then I took it because we actually had there was a department that fixed phones and iPad. It was like it was a technology department.
Yeah.
So you could take your iPad there. So I took my iPad there, but even they couldn't fix it. But they fixed the screen and everything.
Uh-huh.
So I took it back into the office. I said, hey, like my iPad's just like not working anymore, like no reason.
Right.
And they checked it, nothing was wrong with it. Because they had fixed it. The class. It was still just being black.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the only one would show up. So they ended up just switching me out a new one and giving me a brand new iPad. So I ended up getting that one.
But then when you moved back, the screen was
And
cracked
when we
again
moved
too.
back,
Or
I was home for like a year and then it cracked again.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Here at the house.
No. Cause that's how I got my iPad. That one right there. I was going to college, and I needed an iPad. I needed a laptop. I had a laptop. I had an old MacBook, but I'm like, man, I'd really like an iPad instead of that. So I talked to Pat or Ramon, because Ramon at that point it was handed down to Ramon or whatever. I don't know how the process went down, but I was like, hey, like it was cracked at that point, and I'm like, yo, if I fix this screen, like, could we make it that's me paying for the iPad? And he's
Right.
like, well, I'm actually grounded, so I can't say yes or no because Dad has the iPad. So I go to my dad and I'm like, hey, I talked to Ramon. Can I have, I'm going to fix the screen. Could that be me? That's going to be me buying the iPad. And he's like, well, it's not Ramon's iPad. It's Patrick's iPad. And I'm like, but Patrick gave it to Ramon. And he's like, yeah, but you need to get permission from Pat to confirm that. So then I went to Patrick.
It was like a gift because like if I wanted
Yeah.
it back from Ramon, I could grab it back.
Yeah.
So then I went to Pat. Pat's like, yeah, like, if you think that's whatever, just have it. So then I did it. And then my dad was like, what do you need the iPad for? I would get it. Like, he was being like, not giving it to me at all. And I'm like, bro, quit freaking being an ass. Just give it to me. And finally, he got to the point where he was like, my dad was like, hey, I have this iPad that I bought. I've used it twice. You can just have this iPad. So it has it with all the laptop.
Yeah.
So I ended up getting that one for free from my dad, which is pretty cool. But no, I can only imagine. That's just a little tangent of a story, but I can only imagine the amount of iPad because yes, I get you guys pay your tuition, you guys get them, but like, how many do they have on stock? In stock, like
So
they had to
they're
have a good
They're
amount.
They're sponsored by Apple.
Oh,
Yeah, like
okay.
even all of our computers, like in like the libraries and stuff like that, that was all Apple
Oh,
computers.
they're all MacBook,
They were-
Mac,
no, but not
Mac,
MacBook, they
but they're
were
called
the-
Mac desktop or whatever they're called. But yeah,
Yeah, the desktop, like
the Apple desk or something like that.
yeah,
But
they
they were
had
all Apple computers and like the TVs, they were all like Apple TV, like all the Apple TV connected to them.
yeah.
Like, cause you would take like I remember we would take you do like a whole.
You have to screen share a lot.
But you would do a whole project, and you would share your screen onto the TV.
Oh,
And
okay.
that's how you would present
oh,
your projects and stuff like that you
Yeah.
would do when you have to do like a group project. You have to share it like that. That's how it would
to
do.
any listeners, if you guys hear me breathing hard, I'm sick right now, so I'm very sorry. It's like just nose thing, it's just congested right here, and I've been spraying stuff up it, and it clogs, then
Me
it
too,
gets
yeah.
back
And
up,
then it gets
and I'm like, well, I don't want to get bloody. I get bloody nose really bad, so I can't.
Oh, you a
use
free
too many-
bleeder.
big time, and so if you hear me breathing, it's because I'm breathing in my mouth, and I apologize. But no, that's crazy. And that's wild for like a small of a college you guys went to because it wasn't a
Yeah.
big college.
I'll tell you that.
That was cool.
There was a lot of good people there.
Yeah, and
there's
that's
still a lot of good people there. There's still a lot
that's
of good people
the
there.
story I always give. I was like, when I first went to Northwest Tech, we got on the plane. I was boohoo crying because I was like, this is the first time I'm leaving Louisiana,
Yeah.
moving away. I was like, we're about to be the first ones in the family to have degrees. Well, not in my parents' family, but pulled up to the school, and it's in the middle of nowhere. And when I looked at the school, on the website, it showed, well, not the website, on the internet, it showed like big buildings. So I'm thinking I'm going to the city. I'm telling everybody I'm going to the city.
In
And I
Kansas?
I didn't think about that. But when we pulled up, all I see is cornfields. My parents
The
had packed.
booties.
Yes, my parents had packed up everything, had our clothes into the dressers and everything, had them hanging up on hangers. So they getting ready to leave. They tell us goodbye. They was like, we're gonna come back before we leave, before we fly out to tell y'all bye. I had to go all that down and pack back up because I was like, it's no way you're keeping me here. I was like, I cannot. I refuse. My parents was like, no, we told you if you come, you're staying. But I met the most amazing people at that school.
That's awesome.
And I was like, I thank God for that because I would have never met Pat. I would have never met my other friends there. I was like,
Dude, like every single friend that I have from that school, I still talk to.
yeah,
awesome. That's awesome.
it's insane.
Our group of friends, like we all live in different states, like all over, but like FaceTime, call, snack, we still talk to this
That's
day.
good to
You know
hear.
what I mean? Like,
And the backstory is that Rashawn was closer with Pat.
I knew Rashad.
Yes.
I knew Rashad.
Rashawn used to come, and I would get invited all the time. I was friends with everybody on campus. I'm like, no, I'm not going to go. But it's just weird. It would just play weird because Rashawn was closer to Pat. Then I moved to Colorado and go to Adams State.
Yeah.
And then I stay out here, and now I'm always with them. So
I know, I feel like it was like, dang, I forgot I know Pat's out here. And then like, I never forgot how we even started talking. We just like, it was random.
from Ellie's,
I think it was, Ellie's,
for the baby shower.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we just started talking a lot more from there.
Yeah.
Started hanging out more.
No.
But
That's-
me
that's-
and him, like, we hardly ever hung out. Just
No.
me and you before then. Before then, me and him had never hung out, just me and him.
Right.
Yeah. No, because I remember Rashad from you bringing him down a couple times and everything. Obviously, Jimmy. Shout out Jimmy. Jimmy was a big guy that I knew and everything from when Patrick went to college and everything. But no, and a big thing I want to say too is like, bro, like as a brother looking in, like, thank you. You're such a good dude. Like you really are just a good dude. You care. You treat my niece and nephew so good. You know what I mean? And that's just something like, you know, I don't know if you get I'm assuming Patrick and Jasmine give you your flowers, but like just from us looking in, man, like it's awesome. It's awesome here. Like, you know, what you do for them and what we hear today, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Like today they went you guys went bowling for Landon and like you're there. You know what I mean? Like that's awesome to hear. That's awesome. Just perfect. And the stuff you do and stuff for him, I want to thank you for that. Just for
Most definitely.
godparent stuff.
And it makes y'all are like family away from family. So that's why I'm like, I can't do these things with my nieces because they're not near.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the large work, and I was like, help somebody else that may need it. So who knows? I was like, that's why I make sure I'm in the presence of Ellie and Landon because who knows we're not promised tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I was like, if I could be a mentor or somebody they can look up to, I'll take that role.
Yeah.
No, yeah. And I mean, you've made us dinner before. You know, the whole family
Yeah, I
and
love to
stuff.
cook.
That was good, man. That was freaking
Love to
really
cook.
good. So backstory, because you talked from Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
You're North Louisiana.
So I'm directly in the middle of Louisiana. So when you
Okay.
see crawfish, that's us. We have the crawfish fields
I've
and stuff like
never
that.
eaten legit crawfish. I've had I've gone to a store, like a restaurant. Like, oh, we have crawfish. Oh yeah, but I've never had
So I'm gonna have to bring you. So I'm actually going home in April.
Ooh.
Everybody do crawfish balls for Good Friday
Oh, yeah.
and stuff like that. So I'm gonna make sure I bring some back,
Okay.
so y'all can try some good crawfish.
Yeah.
Because our crawfish look like lobsters. They're pretty
Huge.
big. Yeah,
I
they're
bet
big.
They have to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because ours
No,
is just
'cause I
freaking.
remember one time, Rashad, he was back home and he FaceTimed me and he was like, "Look at this," and they just had tub.
Oh, yeah.
Dad went there with me. I showed Dad, but it was like it's like a tub, like tubs and tubs, and just like crawfish getting cooked and all.
And when you fit we always say if my nose is not running when I'm eating it, it ain't right.
Yeah.
If my stomach is not touching my knees, it ain't right. So I love crawfish. I'm a seafood person, so I eat seafood every Friday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I grew up that way. We eat seafood, whether it's shrimp, oysters, lobster, clams, anything.
I'm a bit. I'm obviously huge into like shrimp and everything, but
Mm-hmm.
Desiree lately she's been making like kind of similar when you made your Cajun pasta.
Oh yeah.
You guys make something like that with like the shrimp and then she has like sausage in it.
Oh,
Oh, my
yeah.
goodness, it's like probably for what Desiree makes, it's one of my favorite meals that she makes. Because goodness sake, it's just so good and it's a little spicy. You know, they say the run-in.
Yeah.
I'll be at work just eating them, and they're like, "You good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm chilling, bro. I'm good." But
Yeah. But the area I'm from, it's about to tick a lot of people off. Y'all back home and see this. 337 where I'm from has the best food.
Ooh.
It's better than New Orleans.
No.
So it begins.
No, honestly, anybody would tell you. I had a friend from Kansas City. She came to my graduation, and we stopped at my place. We ate at my grandma's house. She had fried shrimp, the whole shebang, gumbo. We go to New Orleans, and we're sitting in the restaurant. And she eats it, and she was like, "This ain't good."
Yeah.
And she was like, "What is it?" I was like, "It's because." I was like, when you're in Louisiana, you have to eat in someone's house because that's what makes the food better.
I just had okay. Now that you bring this up, I had a crazy epiphany the other day while I was taking a dump at Olive Garden. Okay, hear me out.
Dude,
Hear
this guy,
me out.
this guy-
I have the greatest thoughts when I'm
no,
pooping, bro.
hold on.
I have the
Every
greatest thoughts when I'm
episode,
pooping.
We talk about this guy in the toilet. Every episode, this guy in the toilet comes up. I swear.
Bro, but I legit was.
Half this guy's life is on a toilet. I'm telling you.
Because I was like, okay, how do I make this into a bit, right? How do I think about this? And I'm like, yo, big shout outs to Olive Garden for always just being good. It's not great, it's not bad, but it's always good, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm mad. But I've heard people say Olive Garden is trash. And I'm like, how? And I'm thinking, like, it's Italian saying that. And I'm like, how do they think? Because they're Italian, they're eating the food, it's not their homemade Italian. I'm the same way with Mexican food.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going, unless it's like Taco Loco, freaking Frederick,
exactly.
shout out. I'm not eating Taco Loco, any Mexican food other than my parents' house.
Exactly.
I've hit my mom up, I've hit my wife up,
My lady, she's making my food.
100%.
Right.
So like that blew my mind when I thought about it. I'm like, oh shit, this happens with everybody, right? Same way you're saying, like you ain't gonna want to go. If they're having a crawfish thing at freaking Red Lobster, you ain't showing up. You're not showing with high hopes.
No, if
right?
I see
Exactly.
Listen, it's when I went to the other day. I went to a Chinese restaurant and I seen crawfish on the on the
Okay,
line.
we're not. Hold on. First thing, we will not have any slander of Chinese food.
No,
in this podcast,
I love Chinese food.
I'm all about paying $7, $8 for some dog and cat, if that's what it is, and throwing down.
No, but listen.
Hold on, I understand, but before you get there, I want to set the lines there now. Here, all right, there you go.
I'm about to tell you, I was shocked.
Oh,
Yo, I was like, okay. I was like, I'm in Denver. Who from Louisiana is in that back of the kitchen balling this crawfish? I was like, because it was
like
seasoned.
some 5-foot dude named John Wong, just
Yeah.
throwing down, bro.
No,
throwing
because
down.
I was just in shock. I was like, because Chinese restaurants back in Louisiana don't taste like this. I was like, what is it blew me.
Yeah.
But no, I was really in shock.
Okay, no, they're gonna slander some Chinese food restaurant, bro.
No, I love Chinese food. I love pho. I can eat pho every day.
Dude, we went to Chubby Fish the other day.
I love sushi.
Oh my goodness, did we throw down?
I would have been a chubby fish walking out.
I put down I don't know. I mean, I don't know how many pounds. I don't know how many pounds I put down, but I put down a lot of freaking food. I put down so much stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, because we bought like there's platters, and we had 2 of them, and they were gone. We cleared them. We had
And
3.
it came out pretty. I seen it on your
Oh
mom's.
yeah, oh yeah,
I
dude.
was
Those
like,
freaking-
wow.
No,
Some people know
like,
what's up.
honestly, like we went to that place, and for me, going myself, it's not worth it. But if I were to take like just landing with me, my son, dude, he threw down.
That's what I heard. Yeah,
Man.
Jalen was like, bro, Jalen was like,
threw
me and
down.
Landon ate everything basically.
Yeah.
Like these other people are not eating that much.
He threw down, dude. I was surprised. He ate more than I did. I was like, whoa, I can't. But,
No. But so one big thing that you have kind of going around is one thing you do Rashad Live. What in regards of that? I know of it. I haven't been able to spend the time to like get deep into it. But what is some things that you do on that, and what is it for?
So Rashad Live, which crazy story. This all started off of a dream that I had of someone telling me to do a live. I'm like, I don't even know who this person is. I couldn't see their face in the dream. And I called my friend Jordan. I was like, I don't know if this is something I'm supposed to do. I was like, I have a message that needs to be done. I was like, should I do it? She was like, go. I think you should. She was like, Rashad, that is your personality. So I was like, I don't want to do call it a podcast. I was like, I want to do a talk show to where it could be inspirational, so we can just have conversation like we're doing now and dive deep into these people's lives. Because I have professional athletes, professional artists, business people that are starting to join the live. We just did the first one yesterday with my friend from Austria, Justin. He played at Northwest Tech as well. He became a professional basketball player overseas.
Wow.
But yeah, the Rashad Live yesterday, we had over 266 people on the live,
Wow,
which
awesome.
was amazing for
That's
the first
awesome.
one. But yeah, since we're doing that, I actually want to invite you to Rashad Live and do an interview with you.
Yeah.
And dive deep and see what is about your podcast. Dive deep, see where it came from, where it started from, why you wanted to start a podcast. Are you touching other people? Stuff like that.
Pause. Well, okay. Am I touching other people? Sorry.
Touching? I meant talking. You know, I got an accent.
No, I get you. I'm just joking. But no, that's awesome. That's really cool. That's and like obviously I would want to talk to you now and stuff, but like it overall just I talk a lot.
Me too.
I love talking. Me and Jalen, we talk a lot, and then just being able to do the things with my brothers. You know, that's a big thing. But obviously, well, if you want to hear more and stuff and anything, a lot of people that watch our podcast kind of know me and Pat and Jalen. You guys know us, but if you want to learn more stuff, we'll obviously put this on our Instagram and share the Rashad Live account. But no, I would love to do that. Yeah, I would love to do that. Yeah.
And I need your brothers as well if they're up to it.
We'll see.
We'll see.
No, I know Pat's getting a little more comfortable, like talking more and anything. No,
yeah.
When we first started,
Baby
Pat's
steps.
like, I don't want to talk on it. I don't want to do nothing with it. I'm just in the background. I'll make comments that it is. And now, with the just absence of Jalen, nothing bad. Just he hasn't been able to do it. Pat's been able to step up, so that's a little more bigger thing. And Jalen, I think his situation just we got to figure out more here soon. We'll know more of what goes on there. But no, that'd be something 100%. I'd love to do. I'd love to do that. That'd be awesome.
We'll set something up.
Yeah, no, for sure. Because man, I had a conversation with one of my buddies today. We were in the sauna, and I was asking because he does some stuff, and I was, hey man, I'd love for you to come on. And he's like, yeah, dude, like we like support. He's in a band. He's like support each other. I'm like, it's not even like, I want you to come on because I want to support you. But at the end of the day, like, how situation right now, I'm not gonna hit you up and talk to you on the phone on a normal day.
Right.
But there's conversations that I would love to have with you that I've never been able to have.
Correct.
Because I'm always interested in people and like I have these questions and just like, hey, I love cracking jokes, but like this is a great time to say, hey, come over to my house, let's film it, and I'd love to hear your story. I'd love other people to hear your story because I love stories and I love hearing people. It's bad because I also don't have conversation with people now if I know that I want to have them on the podcast because I don't want to know the things about them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm asking you questions about college. The reason why I don't ask that stuff is I don't, like, for the recent time, I don't want to know that stuff until, like, it's time to know, right? And that's what they had my buddy. Because, like, yeah, we're doing this, we're doing that. And I kind of want to be like, hey, just shut up. Because I don't want to ruin the authenticity of this conversation. That's when they're the best, when they're authentic.
Yeah, and I think things like this, when you support somebody else that's has something going on, people need people. These big people that have podcasts and talk shows, and they had to use other people to get to where they at.
Yeah.
So by people coming together and helping each other out, that's what it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And so thank you for having me here. This is I was kind of shocked at first. I was like, I don't know if I want to do it. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
No, and you know, big, and we've had them on the beer games and stuff. But like, Two Guys One Shed, they're a podcast. They're more of a comedy podcast. They're really funny guys. They're really funny, but they're like a big thing where it's like, it's part jealousy, part like that's cool.
Yeah.
Because the jealousy part's like, I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, man, if they can do it, I can do it. And it's nothing bad at saying like, well, they're not better than me. It's just like, yo, I can do the same thing.
Yeah.
And it comes down to the part where it's like, you know, and then, you know, we've hit them up, say, hey, well, what do you guys do with this? What do you guys do with that? You know, how do you know, just conversations. And I had a conversation with Chris before, and I'm like, man, dude, I would love to come on. And it's always that because you don't want to ask to come on something, but it's like, I'm always cool. I'm always cool. If people ask me, hey, I'd love to come on, and it's like, yeah, I just got to figure out when's the best time. You know what I mean? I don't ever want to tell you no and stuff, but it's like, when is the best time? Because if I bring you on right now and you ask, it's kind of forced, and I don't want to do that. Right? Let me go and ask you, right? And I think he's such a huge guy, but like Joe Rogan does that. He's like, I don't have people ask to get on. When I'm interested in you, I don't have you on, because when I'm interested in you, that's when people also are probably interested in you. Maybe people are interested in you before I am, but that's when our conversation will mean more than what really is. So, see, I'm freaking. If you guys didn't know, when we were gone, the reason we had a little hiatus is because I had just finished state wrestling. I coach wrestling. We had finished state. Had a good turnout, 7th in the state out of, I think that's like 50 teams there. We had a runner-up, Christopher Galicia, who also just committed to Ontario College. Big shout-out to Chris. That's awesome. And then we had a 3rd place Josiah, 4th place Logan Sweetman, 5th place Isaiah Rodriguez, and then we had Harold, Donovan, and Ezekiel all qualify state, but they lost 2, so they got put out. So that's kind of a reason why we had a hiatus. I came home, I was exhausted. Freaking Pat was exhausted. We were all just really tired. So
well, congratulations to them for sure.
Yeah, no, seriously, big shout out to them, because they did a hell of a job.
Wow,
hell of a job. Kind of going back, sports. You are a collegiate athlete. You've done track and stuff. How did that kind of go about, and what was the reason for track?
Now that I think about it, now that I'm older, I'm like, I don't know why I chose track and field. I had a choice to do basketball or track and field. Yeah, basketball and track and field. And I chose track and field because I had grew up in doing basketball since we were 3. And I'm like, okay, I want to do something different. And I was like, I didn't have the grades in high school to actually go straight to Division I like I was supposed to. So that's why I ended up in Northwest Tech. And then I ended up my ending years at Adams State University. Track and field was dope. I met really good people. I met my coach. She ran for Jamaica with Usain Bolt. Wow. And stuff like that. She was coaching at Northwest Tech. When I went to Adams State, I met good track people there. Also know some people that actually ran at the Olympics that went to Adams State. Wow. So track and field was just a different environment than other collegiate sports. Because most collegiate sports, when you're, like, let's say JUCO, you only really play against JUCO. Well, track and field is totally different. When you go to these meets, you can have JUCO, you can have Division III, you can have NAIA, Division I. We didn't see so many. When I was in JUCO, we seen University of Houston. We seen Texas A&M. Like,
fuck the Aggies. Keep going.
No,
sorry, I had to say it.
And yeah, but that was what's amazing about track and field, because it is an individual sport. Yeah, it's not. It can be. It comes together as a team, but it's mostly an individual sport. So if you're not perfecting your craft at practice, it's going to show on the field, on the track. And so that was what I enjoyed about track and field, because you never knew. You can have the 10 fastest guys in the 100. Somebody has to lose. Yeah. So it's like, you don't know. We might think the fastest person is going to win. For example, like Sha'Carri Richardson for the Olympics. Yeah. She was projected to win and didn't. So it's like, things could flip in the last minute. Yeah.
Or even we had
RJ.
Mm-hmm.
He came on, and he also ran track in college.
Okay. He ran for CSU Pueblo. He ran, I think predominantly inside track.
That's our rival. We don't talk about Pueblo.
He was talking about how, like, you go. He's like, it's like I was racing against JUCOs.
Yeah.
And Division Ones. Like I was going against LSU.
Yeah,
LSU.
Correct.
Like, My buddy, he also ran against LSU. Like, me and him have multiple conversations about running against people from LSU.
Yeah.
Like, seeing these track stars, seeing these people who were at the Olympics at the meets and running against them. And he's like, yeah, I did the same thing. And it was like, that's just so crazy at that college level. It's all over.
Yeah,
the biggest statement he made was, "Your time's your time. There is no divisions. It's just whoever the fastest is."
Yeah, exactly. And that was our thing. Our coach used to always tell us, "Don't worry about time. Don't worry about the time. Your place is gonna come with the time. So if you win first place, if you're fast, the time is gonna come with it. So and vice versa. If you worried about the place, the time's gonna come with that place as well. But yeah, we don't talk about CUP.
Oh, really? I'm a big fan of CUP. Honestly, legit.
No.
Yeah, we talked about him. Zach Boyd, shout out Zach Boyd. He was a center basketball player, but ended up being a tight end for CSU Pueblo and won a national title in football for CSU Pueblo.
And see,
he scored a touchdown to get us into them.
Go Thunderwolves.
And that's what. So let me hype up Adams State track and field real quick. So honestly, Adams State has one of the best track and field teams in the country. Like they're still winning national championships. Honestly, I think they're getting close to 70 national championships. Yeah, in Division II, and they're shout out to the coaches at Adams State. Even like CUP, Mesa, they give Adams State a run for their money. Like RMAC conference was a good track and field conference. And
we're talking about the last
when I tell you, like, listen, SEC, y'all better watch. Y'all better watch. Because the RMAC is not to play with. Like, honestly.
We're talking about that, but overall, the RMAC, football, basketball, overall as a conference, the RMAC is a tough conference.
Yeah.
It's a tough conference. People look down, but our Colorado's D2 programs, they're legit, bro. They're legit.
They are. It is very tough. I can tell you it was not easy.
Because here's my thing: out of the RMAC conference, you see players go pro.
Yeah.
Like they're not just like like there are not even like just a few of them. There's a good amount of them that go pro.
RJ was throwing down names throughout the thing times about people.
But like even in basketball, football, like those guys still go into the pros or they go overseas into pros. Some type of pros they go into. I'm like, it's crazy.
Yeah, RMAC is for sure. I agree with you. That RMAC's a tough conference.
Mm-hmm.
It is the conference. But what was so? He said this. How did you not visit Northwest Tech before you went?
No, I did not.
So what was the reason behind why you committed and stuff? Like, how did that situation come down?
The way it went was, so I was getting ready to graduate high school, and I was like, okay, I made my decision. I'm gonna do track and field. I was like, I didn't have the grades, good enough grades to go to the school that I wanted to. Originally,
what was your dream school?
My dream school? Oh, I've always, not even for athletics, I always wanted to go to UCLA. And because I was like, I'm a color person. It's kind of crazy. I look at the school colors before I go.
That's what you meant. You're a colored person. Yeah. That's what you meant.
Yes. Yeah. Technically. But no. No, I got the coach from Northwest Tech had reached out to me, and we discussed scholarships and stuff like that. I got majority of it paid for. And so I was like, okay, I guess I'm going. I'm going to Kansas. Called my parents. My dad was not, he was fussed to this day. He was not happy that me and my twin was leaving because we were the only kids at that time that were still in the house. So my mom booked our flight and booked our room and board all under his back. And when he came, he didn't know. He did not know. And when we got back from work, because me and Rashad were lifeguards at the time, we got back and she started packing up our clothes. My dad gets back from work and he's like, "What's going on?" It was like, "We going to they're going to school in Kansas." He's like, "What?" So no, I had never seen Goodland, Kansas until I pulled up with my parents with our clothes and stuff. But if I would have seen that, I probably wouldn't have went. No, honestly, I probably wouldn't have went. But let me tell you, when I went to Kansas, I was like, I don't know nothing about Kansas. All I know is the Wizard of Oz. That's it. That was it. I'm looking for the brick road. Goodland has Main Street was a brick road. Yeah, it just wasn't yellow. But when I got there, I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" I was like, "I didn't jinx myself. I could have went to some other school and I came here." But one of the best experiences, when I tell you, Northwest Tech was like a HBCU or at a JUCO.
Dude.
It was so like it felt like I was back home.
Dude.
It was
Dude.
so many
Dude.
black people, a few Mexicans. So it was pretty dope. It was pretty dope.
I was like me and Jimmy.
Yeah.
Those
Oh.
co-Mexicans.
How to tell stories? I'm like, is there any white people that go to school with you guys? Like, what is?
Yeah, they had some, but
And so,
they wasn't as fly and cool as us.
They were the tech part.
Wasn't many. I mean,
They were the
there
tech
wasn't-
part.
there wasn't.
They were from
They
there.
were from there. That was
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
They were from there, so that's what they always went home.
Yeah.
On campus, there was very few, dude.
Yeah.
Very few.
And I made friends with people in the town. So I still go back. Like I'm going back in March. I go back to Goodland often. I'm still friends with people.
The thing was funny is like you know me, I didn't talk to nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like him,
I talk to everybody.
talk to everybody.
The cafeteria workers I became friends with.
Everybody. Jimmy, my best friend,
Talks to everybody.
So I was around two guys who just talked to everybody. So
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I just kind of got thrown into stuff randomly sometimes because they were just like, yeah, you hang out with Rashad and Jimmy and Rashad and all them. Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, I do.
But I'm a firm believer into saying if you're gonna go somewhere and no family's around, you have to talk to somebody because you're gonna go insane. But I take it overboard. I try to be friends with everybody.
Yeah.
But I think I did that is because in case something happened, I know I could run to somebody that knows me. I'm not just walking up to a random person.
Oh, bro, I'll name drop the fuck out of someone's name, bro. I name drop like a motherfucker. I'm like, oh, you know this person? Yeah, that's my aunt. Or this person? Yeah, I know. I'll name drop any. I went to the store. I went to the doctor the other day, a couple weeks ago, to salute. Oh, dude. I got really.
They told me the story.
Oh my goodness, bro! Yes, I do that stuff, dude. I had an angle. I don't know if you ever heard the story.
Yep.
I have an angled toenail, and I show up and I'm like, yo, like, try to get this out. The girl's like, yeah. Checks out, yeah, it does need to get taken out. I was like, cool. She's like, so we're gonna schedule a schedule for you in 2 weeks, and I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, we gotta wait for 2 weeks in order to do it. I'm like, why would hold on? Salute doesn't, we don't do that. And I was like, that's a lie. I've had it done. Mr. Waldman, he does it for me, and he's out right now, or else he would have done it for me. And she's like, no, we don't know. I'm like, okay, all right. So I say whatever. Des calls up and she's like, I tell Des like, yo, she didn't take it out, and I'm like, I need to get this thing's hurting. It's starting to hurt now. She's like, okay. Let me schedule. She's like, oh, the next appointment I can get you is in a week. All right, go to the next appointment. All right, it's getting worse. It's starting to get like bruising, swelling, like it's becoming a real.
Infected.
I get bad ankle toenails. It's bad, bro.
Yeah.
Don't look at my toes. And I go there and she's like, yeah, it's infected now. And I said, yeah, no, I bet it is because it's been hurting for a week now, and I wanted to get it pulled out. She's like, okay. She's like, yeah, well, this is just a appointment. I'm not gonna be able to. I can't take these out. And I said, why the fuck am I here? Like, what am I doing? My wife said she called, and I'm like, my wife's Desiree Vasquez. Do you know her? Yeah, she does IVs. Yeah, and that's when I start right there. I'm like, my wife's Desiree. She knows. She called. She said that you do it. She's like, well, no, I actually don't. I'm like, but she said you did, and you're not doing it. And she's like, no. And I was like, all right. And she's like, well, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm just really frustrated. And I don't get frustrated. I'm very frustrated. I was like, I hate being that person, but my uncle just did it. He's on the board. Alva,
yeah,
the vice president of Salute. She's a family friend. My mom works here. My aunt works here. My sister-in-laws work here. And it makes no sense to me. And I was just like, but I was like, I don't talk to my uncle at all. And I was like, I'll talk to my uncle about this, and we'll get this figured out. But I don't talk to my uncle ever.
I know that's right. I would have done the same thing.
I was pissed, dude. And I get him bad, dude. It's bad. And so then I tell Waldman, because Des is like, man, like she asked him, and he's like, just throw him in here. I'll take care of it. And I'm like, thank the Lord, man. And I go and I just tell him the story. And he's like, that makes
Does it
no
hurt
sense.
when they taking it out?
It hurts when they numb it.
Oh, because that's true.
They shoot it up. Oh, they shoot it up.
They going in.
I watched them. They cut in into that and then pull it all the way out.
Oh yeah, I watch stuff like that on YouTube.
Oh, I watch
all
it
the time,
bro.
Me too.
The worst part is I watch it the most before I do it. Before I go to do it, I'm watching the videos. Like,
yeah.
Oh man, dude. Oh man.
How many times you walked in with like super nervous they were to get taken out because you psyched yourself out with those videos?
Not really. It's never. It's always just the nervous of. I know what the pain's gonna. And when you know it too much, that's when it's bad. Because I tell them, I can see that. Needles don't mind me. I just don't want to watch it go in my body.
Yeah.
So I'm like this. I just shoot it up, and I'm like, just do it. And sometimes that the worst part, the more infected it is, the more they need to numb it, and the more it hurts because it burns.
Or they keep moving it, giving you shots in different areas.
So they'll hit you like. So say this is my toe. They'll hit you here, here. It's like 4 or 5 times.
Oh no, you only get one hit with me. I can't do
dude,
needles.
no. But if they don't do that, because the way a doctor was telling me, there's 4 nerves in your your
feet.
feet, your toes per toe and everything.
Mhm.
There's 4 nerves. So they got to hit the front, back. That's what they got to hit. One time they tried to hit all those nerves just to psych out the nerves. One time it was so bad. I have videos. It was just so. I used to get them. I was an idiot in high school. I used to get them so bad that the doctor said I have to go inside of the cut and shoot it up. And he had to go inside of my because it literally it's a cut. It is bad. Oh, dude, they're raw. I send the videos to my family all the time.
It was so like inflamed. Like you
Dang.
couldn't get the needle into where it needed to get into to get the shot in to work. So he had to cut open and then get it in where it needed to
I've
get
been sending videos to my family, my friends all the
It's
time.
so gross. I never watch it, dude.
I'll get
You record it?
Oh, I record I'll record it when it's like highly infected or like really bad. I'll record it.
So how often does that happen?
Once a year.
Oh, okay.
Since high school.
I was about to say, if it's more, you need a room just for you.
It used to be twice a year.
Mhm.
It used to be twice a year. I get them like in the winter and then in the fall or the summer.
Would you go to salute him where?
Brighton.
Brighton with Wallman.
I used to go
He's
to.
the best though.
Oh, he's the best. Dude, Walden's my freaking
He's my
guy,
guy,
bro.
too. He's my
The only
guy,
time I didn't like the dude, the first time I met him, I was like, I've always known this. I'm a Husky kid. I've always been a Husky guy, right? When I was a kid, they're like, you're actually, and I'm like, this is where my weird flex come in. They'd be like, you're actually quite healthy for an overweight child. And I'm like, I fucking do shit, dog. Like, I play basketball, I play football. I'm about this shit. When I met him, I'm an athlete, bro. When I met him, he was like, you're a little overweight. And I was, yeah, I know. And he's like, well, I want you to read this packet and just to understand what this life would do to you. And I'm like, hold the fuck up. Like, whoa. Whoa.
I'm about to be messy because I heard you have a record for jumping at Fort Lupton.
My dad does.
No, I thought you were supposed to say you.
It is me.
Yeah, I've heard it was you.
6'6".
I didn't hear about your dad. I heard
1994, 6'6" feet, dog.
Yeah.
That's what I do. That's how I do that shit, dog. It's right there. I tell the kids, I broke that record. They're like, no, you didn't. I'm like, my name's right there, bro. And then it hurts when they're like, you're 50 years old. I'm like, all right, chill the fuck out, bro. Chill the fuck out.
We was talking about that the other day. It was like, if you ask Lorenzo, he's going to be like, that's it. I was like, oh, yeah.
No, yeah.
I had to ask that.
But yeah, so he hit me up with like you got to read this packet because you're quietly. And then he hit me with the Euro Beast, and I was like, chill the fuck out, dude. Hold on. My mom called me Husky growing up.
Yeah.
I was fluffy. I was a fluffy kid.
I'm not just big boned.
Yeah, I'm the big bone dog. What do you mean? So.
Oh, that's like my little brother. He's about to be 6. He's
hold up. We can get to that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that.
Yeah, he's
so.
That still shocks me.
What is your siblings? Your siblings? How did that pan out? Your twin.
So I have an older brother named Zeph.
How old is he?
He is now 32. He's about to be 33.
Okay.
It gets crazy. So then it's me and my twin. Right now we're 25. We'll be 26
7-year
next
difference.
month. And I have a 5-year-old brother. He's about to be 6. And crazy story how this happened. We are at Northwest Tech. I was second year and we're at track practice and my dad calls and was like, hey, I'm just going to say that your mom's pregnant. I'm looking on FaceTime like.
It was your second year, right?
Yeah, the second year.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Yeah, I was like, I'm at track practice. Don't be calling me trying to pull a prank. So I hang up. Then my aunt calls and she was like, oh no, your mom's pregnant. I was like, I'm not believing you. I was like, if there's no proof, don't tell me. Then my mom sends a pregnancy test.
Oh, goodness.
And I look at Rashad, I'm like, that's the comma, that's the floor, I was like, oh no, this can't be it. This can't be, like, no, we are 20 years old at this point. We're about to be 20 years old at this point. Yeah, she was most definitely pregnant. And
how old were your parents? I mean, they're obviously 5 years older now.
So my mom was about 40. She was 40. My dad was maybe 45.
That's crazy. The point that your dad didn't freaking have it zipped up before.
I was
40 years old.
I'm a year older than Rashad, so
Mm-hmm.
I was already back home, and Sean calls me, but they're both together. And Sean calls me, and he was like, "Dude, you're not gonna guess what?" And I was like, "What?" And then Rashad just comes over, and he's like, "My parents are having a baby."
Yeah, and it's crazy because it's so.
And at first I was like, "What?" And they're like, "Yes." Like, yeah, and then I think I think the next time I saw your dad was your graduation.
Yeah.
From out of state, and I saw
Color was like 2 or 3.
Older.
Yeah.
I looked at him and I was like, still blows my mind how you started all over, my guy. He's just
Yeah.
like, don't even remind me.
But it's crazy because we're just like y'all. like your family. So it's 4 boys. So my dad had a daughter. She passed at birth. So it would have been 5. But it's 4 boys. All our birthdays are in a week. So
Oh my goodness.
So my oldest brother is March 30th. Me and my twin is March 28th. My dad and baby brother is both April 5th. So my mom had him on my dad's birthday.
That's a legit joke
Yeah.
that he had him on the first.
Yeah, I was like that was crazy.
That's insane. That is wild to think of all that.
Yeah.
That's insane.
But now, like, it took me a while. Honestly, it really did take me a while to grasp the fact that I have a younger sibling, because I would just call Rashad and my older brother. That's all we
But
were.
the thing was, like, I thought it was so crazy. They were the babies.
Yeah, we were the
And
babies.
then they were like the babies, like even for a little while. Right?
Yeah.
You guys were the babies. Like you even had the cousins too for a little while, weren't you?
Yeah, so on my dad's side.
Yeah.
On my mom's side, it was about like 30. They still going. We almost
It's still going.
Yeah, we like 35 deep
It's
right
like
now.
the population on Buddyville from Zootopia is
Yeah.
constantly going and counting.
First cousins, no, I'm saying 35. We in the 20s for sure, close to the
Wow.
30s. But no, like, it was trying to grasp the fact that I have a younger brother. Now that he's older, it's cool because he'll call us. He tries to be like kind of sassy, so it's kind of like I can't just go up there and hit you. I have to like let you slide because you are 5 years old. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, because we always wanted a younger sibling, but we didn't think they was gonna wait this long.
No, like you'd be like 2-3 years. You're thinking of
Yeah.
a sibling.
No, I sit there and think about that all the time. That's insane. 20 years apart.
I didn't believe him either. I was like, there's no way, dude.
So was it? Because I've seen videos and stuff of like families telling their kids. I saw one. It's like this like white family, and why were they white? That's just what they were. Get over it. And the mom tells the family they're pregnant, and these kids are like 24, 25 years old. They're older, and the daughters are like crying their eyes out, like it's the end of their like end of the world. And I'm like, and I get, if mom and dad would tell me right now, it'd blow my mind too. Like I don't know what I'd say. But like they were like angry, and I'm like, why would you be like? How does what does the feelings come? What were your feelings when you heard it out? It's like more like surprised, right?
So Rashad, if you ask Rashad the same question, he gonna give you a different story. But I know the truth. So I was excited. Rashad, since he was actually the youngest, because Rashad's younger than me by a minute, he felt some type of way. He will vouch to this day that he was not upset. He was. Okay. Because he walked away. When we found out he walked away, he just wasn't talking to nobody. I'm like, you ain't because your parents about to have you about to have a younger sibling. Like, he ain't do nothing to you, but you're mad already. But yeah, that's how it was.
I actually said like that was kind of weird.
It was.
Yeah. Well, the way it would feel is just having another niece or nephew.
Yeah.
But obviously it's your parents.
And my
right?
niece, my niece is older. I have an older niece.
So yeah.
She's older than Cullen.
Oh.
Yeah. So and now Cullen finally has a niece that's younger than him.
Have you ever seen DC Young Fly talk about him being his dad's like 60 something when he had him? DC Young Fly.
Oh wow.
And I have a brother that's like 50 something. I have a grandbrother.
Yeah.
I was a great uncle before I was 8.
Yeah.
Oh man, how about you call me cousin? Not
Yeah,
nephew.
man.
Let's not do that no more. Like that's the crazy parts of it all.
No, and it's so crazy. Like when my niece calls Cullen, I'm like, how do you feel to have a younger like uncle? Well, she's young, so she's just like,
You just call him cousin. That part.
yeah. I was like, that's your cousin. I try to say that's your cousin.
We have some.
Like John and Gabby, I always think of.
Our cousins were, they're actually our aunts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, they're younger than us, and we grew up with them, and we've always called each other cousins because it was just weird to call each other, like.
Yeah.
So we just call each other cousins. I mean, even to this day, they know, but they'll see us and they'll be like, "Hey, cousin," like,
yeah.
"What's up, cousin?"
Yeah.
Like they're not gonna be weird about it, so it's like that's just kind of how it is.
That's crazy though. Imagine I remember when I got told that, I was like, "What? What? Like, yeah, he's what the another? God damn, bro! Like,
Dude. No, I remember
Yeah,
I told
that
them.
was-
When I told them, everyone was like, "How old are Rashad and Rashad?" Like they're 19. They were like,
About to be,
"Oh my
yeah.
goodness,
About to be 20,
They're about to
yeah.
be 20. They're about to be 20."
so the 20-year difference then, right?
Yeah, we're exactly
Yeah.
20. We're exactly 20 years apart.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
close your birthdays are.
so when they told us, I start calculating. I was like, so by when he 18, me and Rashawn gonna be like 38. I said, so we can be wheeling my parents into the graduation. Oh, got it.
yeah,
Like, at this
yeah,
point.
dude. Like when you think about it, like that's crazy, man. That's crazy. And then like in the future and stuff, like when you got kids, your kids, even if your kids are even if kids aren't even in the picture for another 5 years,
Yeah.
that's 5 and that's 10 years. That's a closer difference from your kids than to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's like so. Like Desiree, my wife, she has and I just specify wife because I know you know who she is. But like her mom she's like in her 40s now, I think. But she has a brother who's like in his early 30s, and Desiree's she's 26 now.
Mm-hmm.
So like she's closer age to her uncle than her mom is. So like she's like it's kind of
Wow.
weird calling him uncle. She
Mhm.
still calls him uncle. She's like, but he was more of a big brother to me. Like he treated me as a little sister more
Yeah.
than anything and stuff. And then her mom raised like the last parts of it, like high school and stuff. He
Mhm.
lived with them because they went to school in Fort Lupton. So Tara basically raised Dylan at the end of his life, end of high school and stuff. So she basically it was
Yeah.
a brother son thing. But that's crazy to think about.
Oh yeah, no.
I can't believe that. I could not think about that at all.
No, it was really shock. It was a big shock to us.
And what's his name?
His name is Cullen.
Cullen.
Yeah. He doesn't look like me and Rashawn. Well, I don't think me and Rashawn look alike, but
No,
a
you
lot of
look
people,
alike.
a lot of people think we do.
You look alike.
But we are fraternal twins. We are indeed.
Shut up.
No, I'm
Shut up.
I'm dead serious. We are fraternal twins.
How can you know that you guys are?
So let's go into science.
Well,
A lot.
Go into science. I know what a fraternal twin is.
No,
Identical
but-
twin
One
is.
time I was talking to his mom because I didn't believe him either.
He didn't-
She was
yeah, you
she
didn't
was
believe us for a
she was
while.
like, no, they're fraternal twins. They're not identical twins. And I was like,
Yeah, but
okay, I believe you now.
they still want. My parents still want to do a test to see because, like, usually they say fraternal twins. Identical twins like the exact same things. Remember, like it came a point where it was Thanksgiving. I was in Kansas City at the time. Rashawn was in Little Rock, and Rashawn had just got FaceTime with my mom. I FaceTime her, and all that she did was just look at me. She was like, "FaceTime your brother." I'm like, "For what?" She was like, "Just FaceTime him." We had the exact outfit on. Like we didn't plan nothing. I didn't know he had the exact same shirt and jacket that I had. So that mean we both had went to what store was it? I forgot whatever store it was. But we went to the exact same store and got the same outfit and didn't even know it. So that was weird. Like we do stuff like that all the time.
But it's also just like a twin connection. So you don't have to be identical to have that twin connection because I've heard stuff and everything about it.
They actually did another test on me and Rashawn in junior high where they put us in two separate rooms, asked the same exact questions, and they put the questions together. We had the exact same answers.
Cool. That's so cool, bro. I wish I was a twin, but then I also wish I wasn't a twin, like both ways. But I told Desiree if I had it my way, we would have twin boys. Twin boys would have been sick.
No, but
So dope.
I guess it's easier to
I don't
say.
know, dude. I see my buddy.
It's easier to
Levi?
say.
I'm like the boys are great, but then it's hard sometimes because
Right.
you don't get a break. Like with my girl, like my daughter, like she has a good day, like we're cool that day. But like when you got twins,
And then they both having a bad day?
One can have a good day, but they both have to be having a good day for it to be a good day.
Yeah.
Like, if one's having a bad day, it's gonna be a bad day.
Yeah.
Like you're in for it. You know what I mean?
Well, I thought too, if we had twin boys, we would only have twin boys. So you'd only have to go through that thing for the 18 years, and all right, they're old. You know, you only go through that fight once. At the same time, it sucks. All praise to Vicky and Levi because I bet they go through it. But in the mindset of like a dad, it's like, bro,
It's gonna be different, but like in the beginning, I'm sure it's super tough.
But that's why I'm scared to have kids right
twins
now.
have a higher risk of having twins.
Yeah, because so I come on both sides. My mom's family and my dad's family they both have sets of twins. My dad's aunt had 18 kids and 4 sets are twins. I have aunts and uncles that are twins. They have a set of twins.
That's crazy.
So I'm like, I can't go out like that. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't want twins because I'm like, I already know how me and Rashawn were. And so me and Rashawn were totally different growing up. Rashawn was the very quiet one and just listened to what my parents said. No, I was the one that was the bad one. I used to fight them all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't give
Like,
that vibe.
I was the
You don't
mean.
give that vibe.
I was the mean one growing up. But then, like, my parents, they were afraid for me to go to college because they was like, Rashad is about to go crazy. No, it flipped. I'm the one that has 4 degrees. Rashawn, we're partying and everything in college. And the roles literally flipped.
Wow.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Shout out to Rashawn though.
He's a sheriff now.
sheriff
So
now.
Hey.
Out there in Little Rock.
Yeah.
and
bro.
in the military.
Uh-huh.
We argue all the time because he
Little Rock.
Arkansas.
Oh, good for him.
He lived in Little Rock. I lived in Castle Rock.
Yeah.
So see, he was the Little Rock. I lived in the Castle.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, no,
the
you
popular
thought about
twin.
forever, bro. How many times you told him that one?
Oh, we talk about that all the time. I'm like, you remember we both stayed in the Rocks? I was like, but you stayed in the Little Rock.
Castle Rock. This guy's too much, bro. That is hilarious.
Yeah.
No, twins have always fascinated me, bro. I've always been fascinated with
It was
twins.
dope. I can honestly say it was dope being a twin growing up. I didn't like how my parents used to dress us alike all the time. But knowing that, like, if I go somewhere, I had somebody to go with me. So that was the cool part.
Yeah.
But it came a time where we had to split because when me and Rashad was at Northwest Tech, me and Rashad used to fight all the time. It came to a point where Pat and them almost had to come stop me and Rashad from fighting.
Because I'm assuming you guys were roommates?
Yes.
Yeah, see, that's
and
a big
then,
thing.
every first semester we were roommates, and then they always had people that left, and Sean got his own room.
Oh, cool.
I had my own room. But yeah, once we left Northwest Tech, we split our separate ways. My mom, she was not having it. She was like, y'all have to go to the same school. I never had y'all split.
Always been together. Yeah.
Always been together. But nobody knew like what was going on with me because I was like, I was doing Rashawn. I was cleaning. I was cooking. I was folding clothes. I was doing everything for Rashawn.
Yeah.
And Rashawn had his set of friends, but he would bounce off of me because I was the friendly person. And so mom was like, y'all cannot split. Ended up going to two different schools. Rashawn is terrified. Like, I'm not gonna say he was scared to go there, but he was not willing. He was at Philander Smith in Arkansas.
Okay.
And he was afraid to go. Huh?
He went to like a
HBCU, yeah.
Oh, cool.
And he was afraid to talk to people. Then a couple months go by, I go back for homecoming. And people walking up to me, Rashawn. I'm like, how y'all know this boy? They was like, Rashawn. Everybody knows Rashawn.
Really?
He thrived. Like,
Finally,
Yes.
Yeah, express himself
And
and anything.
now I was like, that was a crazy thing for my parents because my mom was like,
he even stayed out there, huh?
yeah, he's still out there.
That's awesome.
My parents was like, wow, like the Rashawn that we know wouldn't talk to nobody. Now you can't get him to shut up.
Yeah.
Like that was amazing to me. I was like, oh, so we do have some resemblance there. I'm like, I always thought he was just quiet and just did whatever he wanted to know.
Shout out to HBCUs, bro. Freaking stomp the yard. I've seen the videos of all the homecomings, bro.
Number 2, bro.
Yeah, Rashawn is.
Bro, I
Rashawn
don't know what it was called. It was called like something burned sand or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a HBCU movie about fraternities and about how crazy they are.
Yeah.
And it's like a movie, and like one of the dudes dies and this and that. And I'm like, how did I get?
Yeah,
part of this? When
Rashawn
did
is
I watch
actually
this?
an alpha, and he plays when he was in at his school. Since we're talking about HBCUs, let me give credit again to Adams State. They're HHI, so it's a historically Hispanic institution.
Oh, dope. Oh,
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, see, no, but it was similar to what an HBCU would have been, and so I didn't get the HBCU experience, but Hispanics, we partied just like the HBCUs. We were lit.
You
So
probably had some good ass food and stuff. There
man,
too.
we had listen. I would when we on some Fridays we'll see the food truck popping up. I was outside every time because we got it free. So
Ooh,
yeah, so it was pretty cool.
that's dope.
Yeah, I learned a lot. Like when I went to Alamosa, I never toured Adams State either. I don't know why I did this. I just popped up to Adams State because my coach had went there, and I was planning not to go to Adams State at all. Got there, I started to read things in Spanish. I'm like, what the heck is here? I was like, why is things in Spanish?
And then just another state out in the middle of nowhere again.
Yes. I went to three schools. Well, yeah, 3 schools while running track. So I went to in Kansas, Goodland, Kansas. Then I went to Kansas City, Missouri. That was in Parkville. So I was like 5 minutes, 10 minutes from downtown. So that was actually the city that I lived in, and that was kind of a crazy school because you took classes underground. And yeah, literally you had to go underground to get to your class. So we couldn't take tests down there. The admissions office was a castle, a legit castle. So if you search Park College, you would literally see the castle on campus.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. That was a cool campus. I'm not gonna lie.
I would not mind that.
It was dope. Like they had over 100 and something rooms underground.
I remember Jalen when he went to presentation. They had tunnels that connected certain buildings.
Where he went?
It was cold.
It was in like South Dakota.
Oh,
Oh, it
because I was
way
about to say
too
they have
cold.
one in Kansas. They have one in Kansas. St. Mary's University is like that.
Oh, okay.
They have tunnels to get to your
Yeah.
classrooms. I wish.
For there, we went. I went the one time I went to go to that campus, or second time, the first time. I went for the visit,
Yeah.
so I toured the school with Jalen, and they were showing because it's so cold that, and it's gone now. They shut down, but it used to be as a church, and they had like nuns and sisters there and stuff. And everything.
Yeah.
But it was so cold that they had tunnels underneath to connect like the buildings together so the nuns could go because it's just too cold. But then like Jalen's dorms was disconnected, so he had to walk over it and then he could go. But yeah,
Just imagine. If Adams State had tunnels, I was going to class every day. I never went to class because it was too cold. But I I finished with a high GPA.
That was the best. I loved it. Like when I was at school in Kansas, when I saw people like him from the South come in for their first winter here in Kansas and Colorado, and then
I'll never forget.
October, I see this kid out with a big old jacket on.
Yes.
October.
Yes,
He's got big old puffy pants on, a big old coat on. He's cold, and I'm walking around with shorts and t-shirt.
Now you see
And a
me.
sweater.
Now I'm used to the cold. You'll see me in
so
shorts
long.
and a t-shirt. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I've been here for almost five years. But yeah, I would never forget the first snow day they had in Kansas. I emailed my teacher. I was like, Miss Zimmerman, I'm not coming in today. I was like, I don't know if y'all canceling class or whatever. And when she emailed me back and said, no, we don't cancel class because of snow, I almost lost it. I was like, Louisiana would have been shut down.
No,
Yeah, the whole
they
city.
only cancel class if it snowed a foot.
yeah.
Right? That's
Yeah,
typical.
that's
Me,
here
I
too.
look outside, I see 6 inches. I'm walking to school.
Yeah, you know it.
I'm walking to class. I'm going to class. And like, I remember the first time it snowed real bad, people were like, come out of their rooms, like, what are you doing? I'm going to class, bro. Like, I'm in sweats and a hoodie. And they're
Yep.
like, you're not cold? No,
No.
I'm going to class, dude. Like, this is normal.
But that's how it was. Like,
It was funny,
people
though.
always say, well, y'all go to school when y'all have hurricanes. Technically, no, we don't. But it's like that. When it's hard rain and stuff like that, they're still going to school. But like stuff like that, I'm like, at least in Louisiana, we know when a hurricane is coming. Sometimes I'll just wake up and it's just snowing. And I'm like, I got to drive to work.
Yeah.
But I was like, that's the lifestyle I just chose.
Heat up your car now.
Yeah.
But like I'll walk
You
around.
gotta defrost the windows.
But I live in a
worse,
parking
bro.
garage, thank God, for my new
nice.
apartment. So
there you go.
yeah,
That's the best.
I'm living the
walk,
life.
I'll walk around like this, and how you do that? I'm like, I'm outside for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm walking from my car to the location. I ain't sitting outside. Like it ain't that cold. So that's my thought always.
What I always say, like when I was in Alamosa, I would wear some shorts because we track practice. I'm like, it's already hot in the gym in the indoor track and field. So I'm like, I'm wearing my shorts back to the apartment. They were like, why are you wearing shorts and your tank like a tank top? I was like, because hoes don't get cold. So
Oh man, that is too much.
No, my thing was so you just had the first interview on your talk show. I want to come back to that.
Yeah.
But you had your first interview on your talk show. When's your next one gonna be?
my next one is March 8th with y'all probably, I don't know if y'all have seen it. It's she was on The Four, so it's something like American Idol.
Oh. Yeah, I know
She was on The Four, so she got big from The Four. She's been viral on Instagram and TikTok. So she was actually my vocal coach. She became my vocal coach during COVID.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but before her, it was supposed to be. So my first one was actually supposed to be the guy who made Cupid Shuffle.
Whoa.
So yeah, but I got sick on Wednesday and he had something to do. So we're gonna reschedule that. So yeah.
That's cool though. God,
Yeah.
that's the freaking.
Like,
To the right, to the right.
Yeah.
That's iconic, bro. Iconic.
I know, dude.
Bro, we got so sick and tired of it growing up. Dude, every party we went to, us four boys had to do the Cupid Shuffle. Oh, the boys! The Cupid Shuffle! There's me, Jill, and Pat Ramon.
At first, we were like, oh, yeah. And then, like, as we got older, we were like...
They're in high school, I'm in middle school, and I'm like, I don't want to do this. This is, why are we still doing this?
Yeah, but let me tell you. So since he's from Louisiana and me watching people from Louisiana do this dance, and I've been in Kansas, Missouri, Colorado. Everybody does it different.
Ooh.
And I'm like, I'm just sitting there looking, I'm like, the song just say to the right, to the left. Everybody add their own little spark to it. Yeah. And I'm like, y'all adding all kind of stuff to it.
How do you do it?
Huh?
Yeah.
How do you
How do you kick?
kick,
That's what I
and
did.
then walk.
No,
Yeah, you gotta put some little thing to. I seen
Some
people.
hips.
Yeah, I seen some people twist and then they want to turn, but I'm like, no, that's I've never seen. But you do you. I'm not judging.
To the left, to the
Cupid's
left.
gonna see this and be like, he's promoting me already.
The only time that I ever do it is when I'm freaking drunk.
Like for your wedding,
Yeah.
like for your wedding, I have
Yeah.
the video.
Oh, really?
Yes, I was all doing it.
Well, let's go, man. Yeah, no. My buddy had a wedding, and there was like 8 of us. It was not a lot of us doing the Cupid Shuffle, and I was just freaking. But I was 20 drinks in. It was bad.
Oh no, when you're tipsy and the Cupid Shuffle come on,
Bruh.
like that's.
That what's the one the wobble?
Oh yeah,
Wobble.
this man is with, like he just wait did he? I don't know if he just, but he's 5-time platinum. I was like, God, you're worldwide, like.
No, yeah,
that's a
legit.
But and this
song, dude.
and I like this is what I say. I was like, he is known everywhere, but if people actually knew the person, like he's such a good guy.
That's awesome.
So I'm like, if you should be on the same pedestal that Beyonce is on, like you're
Bro.
5-time platinum. Like,
Oh, here we go. That's a great top 3 party songs. Top 3 party songs.
Oh.
So,
It's a great one.
have you ever seen our top 3s? How we doing and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
So
see.
top 3, you go. I'll start it. I'll go my
Oh, yeah,
third
yeah,
favorite,
yeah.
second favorite, first favorite. We'll do honorable mention,
Okay.
Cupid Shuffle, because I think that would probably be all of our top. Just because of the
Okay.
conversation, we'll go through that. Okay. So my number 3, it's not much of a party song, but it's usually played at a lot of parties, especially weddings. I get down to it. It's my freaking jam. And I for some reason I don't dance, but when this song comes on, I grab Desiree and I'm like, let's go out there. Freaking Neon Moon. Goodness sakes. I'll be freaking sitting there singing that in Desiree's ear when the sun goes down on my side of town.
Oh yeah,
Great
that's
song.
yeah,
Great
yeah,
song.
yeah.
Great song. Number 2, Wobble.
Yeah,
Love my
Wobble.
wife, but there's some women that freaking go down there and I'm like, God damn, that is the wobble right there for you.
Oh, you
That
need
is
to
the
come to
wobble.
Louisiana so you can see how they
That is-
wobble.
Oh, bro, let me set that up, dog. That's why I like HBCUs in reality. But
Okay, yeah, they be lit.
number 1, my buddy showed me this. I didn't even know this is a white thing. I'm assuming because I never saw it at one of my parties growing up. But it's Shout. You make me
We want to shout.
throw my hands up and shout. I had my buddy's wedding, and he went, and there's only like 50 of us. There was only a 50 people wedding. It was a very small wedding, really cool. And he walked to our table and said, hey, look at me, lock in. Hey, he had coach football with him. So, hey, right here, hey, you hear me? You see me? Okay, what we're going to do. Everyone on the dance floor, we got to lock in. Bro, his family went nuts, bro. If you were at my wedding,
Yeah.
you saw this massive white dude run up.
Yeah, I know
That's
you-
Joey, bro. And this dude, you make me wanna shout. And he's like, yeah. Great song. Shout out Bobby too. 'Cause
Hey.
Bobby gets down right too. But that's probably number 1 now because I have fun with that one now. So that's my number 1. So now what we do is you'll describe my top 3 with one word, and then Pal will describe it, and then we'll hop to you.
Oh,
Just one word.
energetic.
I like that.
Yeah, that's
I like that.
energetic. That's what I was gonna say too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I had it locked in. I was like, energetic.
But from the 3, Neon Moon
Neon
or
Moon
Tennessee
is-
Whiskey, bro. Those 2, I'll be
Yeah.
freaking.
Oh yeah, I'll sing Tennessee
Oh
Whiskey.
man. Oh
No,
man.
yeah, this.
Chris Stapleton, man.
Yo, I just went to my first ever concert, and Chris Stapleton was the first person I got to see, and George Strait.
Ooh.
When I tell you that was
Oh.
I was like, I don't know how concerts go this long. That concert was almost 3 hours,
Dude, but they got bangers.
but it was so good.
Bangers.
And was it little small town? They were there as well.
It was
So
nice.
yeah, so it was a pretty cool concert. I think they each did. The Little Small Town did an hour. Chris Stapleton did an hour. George Strait did 2.
Oh,
2
yeah,
hours.
George Strait.
Yeah.
Okay. But now you'll do your top 3. So 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so my third one, I would have to say, so in Louisiana, we listen to Zydeco. So any type of Zydeco music, I would have to say like Chris Arduin or something like that. Zydeco, how can I explain? So y'all know how, like Mexican music, how y'all listen to like certain dances that y'all do.
Okay.
That's something like what they do in Louisiana, well, the South. They just call it Zydeco. I have to show y'all what I'm talking about. But my second one would have to be Wobble. And my third one, I got to do it for the culture. Electric.
Oh, that was going to be on my dude. That was right there, bro.
I got
The
to.
electric
Yeah,
slide.
I love that.
That's a black person thing for sure.
Yeah, because if you ain't good at it, the barbecue is not a barbecue.
Yeah,
Bro,
that.
hold on, I'll say this though. Every single party growing up, my uncles and aunts always played that song.
Man,
That was on every
great song,
single
man.
party song, and we always got down to Electric Slide. So,
I'll do my one word, hyphenated, African American.
I did my job.
Solid though. They were good ones.
I did
like
my
them.
job.
But like that's what.
no, I was
Yes.
gonna say Sames because that was good. That's
Yeah.
I like Electric Slide.
I love.
Yeah.
That's a good one, right? I was gonna put on my mom, but I was like, I love the neon moon. I love the freaking wobble. Yeah, wobble's legit, bro. That's a great one, man. I freaking love the wobble. I remember when I was in high school. I think I was like a quinceañera for like a family member. And I saw like all my cousins' friends just doing it, and I was like,
what is
going on in my body right now?
So like wait, now honestly, listen, I love watching people do this. I don't know what I know it's a Mexican song, but it's they run and they come back and
I don't know the song either, but they get down.
listen,
bro.
and Adam State when they first did that, I'm like I had to jump in. I was like, but I was out of breath.
They quick, bro. They quick.
Man.
It's the best part, bro, is every single time that song comes on, there's 5 or 6 people. They walk up, bro, and they fucking just come up and they're like they're ready for that motherfucker, dog.
Yes.
They are ready.
They waited the whole night for one song to come on,
Yes.
and it's about to show out.
Oh, dude,
now.
yeah, no, 100%,
And
bro.
I'm here for it.
Oh yeah,
I'm here for all for it. I want to see it.
Yo.
I want to see the spins. I want to see
And
the
at-
jumps.
and
I
at
want to see the pop.
like, and when they throw down the quinceañera party, fuck them little kids that try to hop in there, bro, because like y'all ain't doing it right. You're gonna trip someone. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'd be tired of my little cousins walking out there trying to be all cool. But get the fuck out, bro. I don't need you here.
It's already too. It's already too fast. And look, then you have somebody like me. I'm watching it, trying to get the thing down so I can jump in. And then here comes a kid right in front of me, and we both tripping.
Yeah. I saw a video.
Don't let Lorenzo kill your dreams, kids.
Dude, don't be going on the fucking dance floor, bro. I saw a thing because when Des and I had our wedding, we had a no kids wedding, and it was a very like we just.
But it was so fun.
So worth it. Such a great rule because then I saw a video like a couple years ago, and it still comes around. But like these people are having their first dance together, and they have like fog. People's kids are running out on the dance floor playing with the fog as these people are doing their first dance together, bro. I boot the fuck out of that little kid, dog. There's no doubt about it. And the point that someone's family, the point that those parents aren't, the point that like,
I ain't gonna lie,
the point that someone's parents aren't going out there and grabbing these kids out of there, bro. Yo, fuck that, bro. I'd boot the fuck out of that kid, dude. No lie.
And let me tell y'all something. If y'all ain't pay for that fog, why is your kids playing it?
Exactly, bro. Like seriously, dude. Some of these kids, bro, they need to get their ass whipped, bro.
Oh my goodness,
God, dude.
Oh, as a kid, my mom would have never let us. We couldn't move. We had to sit in the seat. She was like, "Don't move." And she was like, "I'm going to get y'all food." We couldn't play around. Like now,
bro. Growing up, when we went to stores, don't touch a fucking thing. Because if you break it, we don't buy it, and I ain't got the fucking money to buy it. Till this day, I'm 24 years old, bro. I be walking to stores fucking. That's cool. That's good. Because I don't want to touch that shit, bro. Because I'm going to break that. It's my fault, dude.
See, we had the same parents. Because my mom was like, "Don't look at nothing. Don't touch nothing. Don't even sniff on nothing. Because you ain't getting nothing." Dude. I'm like, what?
I used to cry over G.I. Joe. My mom would be like, "And don't be going to that fucking toy store because I ain't buying no fucking G.I. Joes." And I'd be walking up with the G.I. Joe like, "Mom, I told you I'm not buying no G.I. Joes, Lorenzo." But it's Snake Eyes, and I really want Snake Eyes, Mom. She's like, "You already have that one, but this is a different one because he has a different sword."
No, like...
Yeah. Kids need to get their ass whooped more, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously.
Like, listen.
I just watched my brother get their ass whooped, and I was like, yeah, I'm good.
My 5-year-old brother, my mom, I'm not going to say beat, but she beat him. Oh, yeah, she tears him up out the front. Like, but she was like, I would not treat him different, like raise him different than I raised my other kids because look how good they turned out. You going to turn out the same way.
Bro, Sonny just the other night was crawling, and he was like grabbing the dog's cage. I'm like, hey, stop. And that motherfucker, for a minute straight, was ignoring me, bro.
Oh.
Like, dude, don't fucking do this, bro. Because in a different way, and it might sound wrong because I'm comparing to you, but my fucking dogs, bro, they're fucking whipped motherfucker, bro. I stand up, little motherfuckers shit, like, tremble, and I'm like, bro, you know because I'll fuck your ass up. Like, I don't hit dogs, but I'll fuck them up. That's the difference. But my boy, dude, I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm gonna have to start beating this kid's ass, and he's not even 9 months yet, bro. Like, tomorrow he turns 9 months. I'm gonna beat his ass, bro.
How the Bible say? No. Train a kid in the way they should go. Oh yeah, you gonna get it.
Nah, bro, freaking Austin 316, I'm about to whoop his ass, dog. That's what I'm about. That's the Bible verse I'm about. Austin 316, dog. No.
He said when I speak, when I stand up, my child should. Yeah, but bro. But that's how it was. Like I know that's how it probably was with y'all dad. When my dad said something, that was cash.
Yeah,
that was it.
Bro,
like my dad thing was, I'm gonna tell you once.
Yeah, I'm not telling you again.
I'll give you the second warning. I'll give you one warning after that, so I'm telling you twice. After that, there's no more warnings.
Yeah.
We're a problem now. I mean, as we got older, sometimes, but you knew the thing. If you knew he already asked you twice, you knew if you got a bow open after that, you knew why. He asked you more than twice.
That was your fault at that point.
At that point, that's where we went.
Bro.
So.
But that's how life works, bro. The freaking some of these kids, bro. I'm telling you. But yeah, I'll boot a motherfucker if they dance. If they walk. But I'm telling you, when you guys have your weddings, if you guys have weddings or not, anything. If we have a kid wedding, bro, I'll tell him right now. I see that kid out there, and I know who the daddy is. I'm gonna fuck the daddy up, and I'm gonna boot the motherfucking kid too, because that's fucked up, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
Like
and people get pissed when you don't invite their kids. I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck.
I'll say that. No, I'll say that because yeah. I mean, me, like I take my kids, and I'm like, I'll even tell Jasmine, like, I don't want to take them somewhere with me if I know I don't want to be watching them. Because here's the thing is, I don't want to take them, and now it's an inconvenience to everybody else that my kids are just in the way.
No, but now kids are everywhere. Like, I remember growing up, my mom never took us to a baby shower. I didn't know. The first baby shower I ever been to was Ellie's.
Yeah, we were boys when we go to baby shower.
And well, I can say my oldest brother's daughter too. Yeah, but I'm like, I had never been to a baby shower.
I said next kid I'm having, I'm throwing a diaper party.
Yeah.
We're throwing a diaper party? No, we're throwing diaper. No, it's guys. Diaper party.
Ooh. Cigars.
And the guys, you bring a case of diapers and a case of beers.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we need, boys.
Dude.
That's all we need.
Dude, my boy, if I have another boy, bro, his baby shower would be fucking Beer Olympics 3.0, bro.
Bro, I'm down.
Damn, crazy, bro.
Maybe, well, I'm going to speak on it. You're going to have twins next time.
Your entry is two cases of diapers.
Dude, how sick would that be, bro?
Entry, bro.
Bro, that'd be sick, man.
That's dope.
Now, if I had twins now, that'd be scary.
Oh yeah.
I was definitely down for twins the first go around. Now that Sonny,
but you'll be done. You could be done if you want it.
Well, this is Dez's mindset. Dez says 2 boys, we're done. Her mindset was 2 boys, we're done.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, girl, we'll go for a third. Girl, we'll go for a third.
Okay.
But she's all 2 boys. I could not get stuck with 3 boys, let alone 4 boys. She's like, I've heard the stories your mom tells. I don't want to live those lives. I mean, she's like, your mom has traumatized me with the stories that she's told of just being a mom of 4. And I'm like,
See, and my mom, she had her story with having all boys. With my oldest brother Zeph. Zeph was the quiet, very very quiet one. Zeph was very respectful. Then here come the demon, me, and then Rashawn. I was like I said before, I was the hardest one, and then so my mom she enjoyed having all boys, but that's why all her godchildren are girls, and all the grandkids are girls, and she was like, y'all, she was like, I think back, she was like, I enjoyed having boys, but she was like, because girls and their attitudes, she was like, I don't think I could have done it.
Yeah,
but
no, yeah. When we had Sonny, when we were going through because thinking of people that boys and girls. When we had Sonny, we were going through all right, who's gonna be godparents and stuff. Mm-hmm. And legit, what I said was like, if we have a boy, the godparent will be Jalen. Jalen doesn't have a boy. He's got 2 girls. He's not a boy dad. I love, and then who knows what, in the future what God would give Jalen or not. Who knows? But I was like, I want to give Jalen some type of a boy. If we have a girl, it's gonna be Pat. Pat's a freaking girl dad. He's got Landon. Yes. He loves Landon. Patrick's a girl dad. He loves his girls. He loves his daughter. I was like, so that and I told him that's gonna be. So then when we had the boy, I was like, all right, it's gonna be Jalen. But there was because there's certain people that are just built for what they have. Yeah. And my mom's told stories. She's like, I couldn't have. She's like, now looking back, I couldn't have a girl. I couldn't have a girl. There's no way I could have done it.
Man, that's what I think is like. I don't know. For me, I don't know. Like you're the first person to ever say for me to hear that I was better with Ellie than Landon.
I don't. Yeah.
Like the thing is I've always. We've even said I hang out with Landon a lot more. You know what I mean?
But I think that's coming to play more because now he's older.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And now you guys have more in common because that's the thing, just boys and dads when they become more common.
Yeah. But I keep telling Jasmine, I was like, because Jasmine, she loves both of her kids, but Landon has her heart. That's her first one. But I'm like, I was like, Jasmine, I'm gonna tell you from a guy's point of view. I was like, growing up, boys have their mama heart, 100%. When we older, we step on it.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm telling you. I was like, it's gonna come a time where everything is gonna be for Pat.
The difference with me was
because that's just how it goes.
I was a daddy's boy. My dad, I'm still even with my dad.
Yeah.
But go back to you, the biggest thing too is not even with Ellie, and Sonny's so young, so it's not even in a play yet. But you like having Avi and Patty over. You
Oh,
love hanging out with Patty. Like you are a girl's dad. You love it. That's what I'm saying. The difference. Like, you love being a girl dad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Too is like I'm good with kids.
Yeah, and you got both best of both worlds right now.
Like
So
I was like, because I mean, obviously I coach kids, so I was like, I'm good working with kids, and then like I have son who always has kids over.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm always around kids. I have nieces and stuff like that, nephews on both sides of my family, so I'm around kids constantly. But yeah,
no, that's why I was like,
it's fun for kids, dude. They're a blast.
When I started having kids, I was like, my kids' godparents got to be Jasmine and Pat. I was like, because you know why? I was like, I could call them, come get your godchildren. I was like, and I know they'll be safe because Jasmine is like, oh, and Pat, yeah. And I'm like, oh, you a sucker.
But then he knows that if it's acting up, he knows I'll be right there.
Yes.
Talk that off, boy.
Exactly. I was like, so it's the happy balance. It's the happy balance.
See, the bad part too, I told them, we can't have a girl because we have a girl, you're fucked and Sonny's fucked. Because bro, like, we went to Shields the other day, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm hungover, bro. I'm so hungover. It was a bad day, and we're sitting there and they're like, oh, let's go. Allie's like, let's go to the Ferris wheel. Because bro, I ain't get on that fucking Ferris wheel. Please, I'm like, fuck, let's go on the fucking Ferris wheel. So we get to the Ferris wheel. I'm on the top, bro. I'm ready to throw up because I'm so hungover.
You don't like heights?
I don't mind heights, but I'm hungover.
Okay.
I'm sitting on the top and we're fucking.
It's rocking.
But we sat at the top for a little bit because they had a little more people. So that it's rocking. And I'm gonna throw up. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, what do I do for this little girl, bro? What the fuck? So then we get off and then we're leaving, and she's like, I want to suck her. And mom's like, no, you're not getting a sucker. And she's like, but I want to suck her. She's like, no, you don't need a sucker. And she's like, and we're literally, I'm almost out the doors, and Allie's just sitting there like, but I want to suck her. And I'm like, come on, mama, let's go. And she's like, but I want it. And I'm all, fuck, let me get a sucker, please. I go, bro, I paid $4 for a fucking Mama Shark sucker. And the inside was basically a fucking dum-dum, bro. I'm like, I could have bought you a pack of these for the same fucking price, bro. No. But there I am, buying her and then she would play with the toy. Fuck, man.
When I was with Pat and them, and I would go to the store, I would see Ellie bust out the door, buy me a candy. And I'm like, what? Buy me a candy. I'm like, why? I want it. I'm like, no. Then I come back, I have like sucker's favorite.
Yeah, dude. I was sucking for it, man. I tell him. That's why I'm like telling Des, like, and even like Avi, I took Avi one time to Shields with me, bro. And I went to Shields, and I'm like, the point was like, I want to check out. We're gonna go to the Milwaukee Bucks Nuggets game. I want to get you a jersey, Desiree. But for some reason, we just had Avi with me. So I go, we're finding Desiree a Bucks jersey because I like the Bucks. She's like, oh yeah, I'll get a Giannis jersey. I was gonna get a Jokic. She's like, no, I watched the Bucks with you. I'll get a Giannis. She's like, cool. So I get her jersey. Well, this is dope ass purple jersey. I'm like, that's a fucking sick ass jersey. I kind of want that jersey. I'm gonna get that jersey. So I get the jerseys are $120, right? So I'm like, yeah. Well, then I see Allie, I tell Avi, and I tell Pat, I tell Des, we can't just not get her a jersey. I bought her fucking Joe Burrow Bagels jersey, dog. A Nike legit. I spent like $100 on a jersey for her because I'm like, I didn't want to make her feel, like my girl, like. So yeah, dude, I was like, damn, bro. But those girls, if they catch me, bro, I'll fucking drop money, bro. It's bad. I'm bad. I'll spend.
Oh, you better never go to an NFL game with them because they're gonna run you broke.
Dude, yeah, no, I won't spend money myself, but like shit, I went and dropped I don't know how much money on Sunday. I bought them like onesies, and then
No, but dude, even Landon knows. Landon will go up to Landon and be like, hey, I want these shoes.
Yeah,
I want these. And then there goes
well, like a bit. Jalen got mad at me one time, and Pat's never said anything, but I mean, he's never said anything. He's like, yeah, you don't have to, but like, and I had to have a heart to heart Desiree because she was kind of like, why do you do this? She's like, why you like this? So like Landon and Avi right now, they both have Beats headphones. I have a shit ton of Beats headphones, right? But I tend to tell Desiree, I grew up as that kid, playing sports, seeing the other kids have Beats headphones, and to me, that was in my head. You're a legit athlete. You're playing sports. Having those headphones to listen to music before the game meant something to me.
Yeah.
I got the money. My parents didn't have the money to get me the headphones. I bought my parent this and that. But I was like, I will always make sure that my niece and nephews, when Patty gets older, when Allie gets older, when they become of age where they can handle having headphones, I was like, I will make sure that my nieces have. They might not be like they're not brand. I mean, the ones Landon has right now are really nice ones, but like they might not be the top of the line headphones. But I will make sure that my nieces and nephews have these things.
Oh yeah.
But I told Landon like, yo, I got you, man. I'm gonna take care of you. But if you're to the point that you're just gonna get them because you get them, that's wrong. You're getting them because I talked to your dad already. You're doing good. You're doing this. the rule is for him. You have your headphones. You got to have one off. Your parents. You got to have let
Right.
your parents hear you and this and that. If I get told that he's constantly wearing them, not listening to him, that's a different story, Landon.
Yeah.
But for the like that's something for me. Because like, why are you just that's a lot of money. These are expensive headphones. Like, because I want them to have them.
See,
that's
and
what I want.
That's what. Listen, I always tell Pat Jasper, I was like, I need to be a celebrity. I was like, because if God said the same, please. But if I do it and I have the money, I was like, I would want other kids to be able to feel with it, because you have. I never grew up like that. I explained that to Pat and them as well. I was like, I came from a family that anything I asked for, I got.
Yeah.
So I was like, I would want to be that person that can just help somebody else out and they can experience that same thing I experienced.
Yeah.
Because I never experienced not having, and which sometimes I wish I could have experienced that, because you see those people striving to the top of everything, the ones that were the lowest, that were homeless, and now look at them, they're NFL players. Some of them presidents.
They have the drive. They have the drive to want more because they didn't have it growing up.
Exactly. You have something to look for to get you out of something. Me, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna work hard because I see my parents do it. So it's like, so the struggle,
it's just put on you, like, I got to do this because that's what I got to do.
Yes, exactly. And like, they have a legitimate purpose to actually get out of, let's say, out of the hood. That's what most people say.
Yeah.
And they do it. They have something to look forward to. That is their goal, and they reach it. So I'm like, shoot, I wish I had just a little bit of that to motivate me, even though I still have motivation, but they have just a little bit more.
No, and I agree. Because we grew up in our household where, like, we didn't get everything we wanted, but when Christmas came, our stuff was under the tree, and and then as we got older, we understood at that point, like, our parents worked their ass off to get us what we got. And kids, I used to get pissed because, like, I got a PS3. Oh, it'd be nice to be spoiled. Yeah, but they don't know that I share a PS3 with my 4 brothers. My parents worked their ass off to get it.
Exactly. I was going to say, I was like, I remember growing up, like, that's why sometimes, and I had to step back, because I spoiled my kids, or I was spoiling my kids really hard. But my thing was, I was doing that because growing up, I constantly shared everything.
Yeah.
Like, our parents bought us nice stuff, but we shared it amongst the 4 of us.
Yeah.
So it's like I owned 25%. You know what
I
mean?
exactly.
I didn't own it. I owned 25% of that, and I had to share it.
And see, I'm the uncle that's like patting them, be like, no, Ellie, you can't get this. I'm like, yeah, for Christmas, she sure gonna get some.
Exactly,
nails.
bro.
So, like, I think it's like, I would always, like especially my son. Like, he even says, he's even called me out on it. Like, I spoiled him. I'm like, this is like stuff that like was cool to me. I see him wants it, he thinks it's cool, he thinks it's awesome, and I'm like, dude, like, I don't know, like, I couldn't have it, I couldn't enjoy it to the fullest because I always had to share it, or we couldn't afford it because my parents were just gonna buy it for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you weren't gonna buy it for one kid. You had to buy something that was gonna enjoy everybody. I was like, I had to take a step back from that too, because I was like, dude, I'm buying too much stuff.
Yeah, especially obviously because we're talking the headphones and stuff.
Shoes. I always buy basketball shoes.
Yeah.
And I always wanted basketball shoes. That was my thing, is basketball shoes. And so, like, me, I mean, he has right now 3 pairs of basketball shoes that he can wear. And if I could, if my lady let me, I'd buy him a lot more.
Yeah, he'd have more.
She won't let me. That's the only way he doesn't have more. You know what I mean? But I was like, this is how I am about my basketball shoes. I was like, I wanted to have like 3 different pairs, but I could only ever afford to have that one pair.
Yeah. Or like mom and dad would say, hey, you can get this pair. If you want other ones, you got to buy with your own money. And it's like, well, we were doing so much sports, we couldn't work, couldn't do it.
Right.
Because now I have a decent, I don't have a great, but I have a decent sneaker collection. And I'm like, I just have them because I'm like, I didn't have them. I wasn't able to get Jordans growing up. I wasn't able to have these things. And now that I have my own money, it got bad where I'll spend a lot of money on Jordans.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I mean, it's a lot different. Especially, that's what I say, like, dude, my mindset has always been when Sonny gets into sports, whatever sports he does and everything, I was like, yo, he's going to wear the fucking dry fit shit that's in Walmart. You know what I mean? Like the Russell and stuff. Not that it's bad stuff, but I'm like, the fuck does he need Nike? Like, I see kids out there with Nike and like, you know, other than shoes. His shoes, he's gonna have the legit shit. Shoes, shorts. If his grandma buys them, or I'll buy him a couple pairs, you know, decent pairs. I'm all. But like for shirts and for stuff, he's wearing Russell. He's wearing all this shit because these kids are gonna grow out of this stuff.
See, and me,
buy shorts.
I'm not really a big shoes. I'm a clothes person.
Yeah.
I have so much clothes, but that all started from one of my teachers. Name is Jada, and she came. I asked her one day. I was like, dang, I was like, you must have a big closet because you never have the same clothes on. She was like, you'll never, ever see me wearing the same clothes. She was like, this is a valuable lesson, Rashad. She was like, because I had a student tell me that he seen the same outfit that I had on. She was like, from that day forward, I have never You would never see it. It's gonna be different every
Yeah.
time. And I took that and I ran with it, and that's why I have so much clothes. And that's exactly
You
how
told
it
me
is.
something one time, and it never left me. You
What?
were like, I get paid, and like 150 that gets put aside just for Shin.
Yeah, Sheen. Yeah,
Bro, that's wild, bro.
Listen, Donald Trump, if you're listening, don't take that away.
No tariffs.
Don't take that away. I need Sheen.
But I heard that and I was like, no, because Des was like, oh yeah, I just
Yeah.
spent, but she buys it's a lot. I understand because Des
That's
like,
a true.
I spent like $80. What the fuck? That she has a haul of clothes. I'm all right, cool. Then you do you. But you told me that, and I never left my head. I put like 150 to the side, and I'm like, what?
And I was doing that.
I'll call her, FaceTime her. What are you doing? Oh, I just got some new clothes.
Just the guy, yeah. But it came to a point where I was like, Rashad, I can't keep buying so much clothes because this is what I was doing. Oh, I'm about to out myself. So when I was working at the courthouse, yeah, I was working at the courthouse, and at the courthouse, everybody had like they're all dressing up and stuff like that, and I'm like, oh no, I'm the only person of color in here, and I was like, I'm not about to be the worst dressed no time. So every month I would get new clothes in, I would get rid of the old clothes and bring it to Goodwill.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was getting rid of it, bringing new stuff in. So when I would go into the courthouse, my coworkers would be like, oh, Rashad must have got a new haul because we ain't never seen the other clothes he wore last month. Here it comes again. I would do the same thing. Wow. Pick that up, give it away. And that's why I was like, Rashad, you cannot keep doing that because all you're doing is wasting money.
Wasting money, yeah.
Yeah, and it came to a point where I was staying in Castlerock, I had 2 rooms by myself. I had a 2-bedroom apartment by myself, and there were 4 different closets in there. Every last closet was full of clothes.
Oh my goodness, that's insane.
Even the laundry room. And I had a stack full that I would never fold. Yeah.
Man. Rashad, this is a great conversation. I hate to cut it off. We're getting like an hour and a half, so that's why I apologize. Man, but this is an awesome conversation. One thing, because it's such a funny comment that I want you to say, because you said it, and it's another thing. A lot of things you say with me, they stick with me, and I love it. When we had Jalen's 2K party, year 2000, you said you were FaceTiming your pops and your mom, and you're like, "Yeah, I'm going to a party for 2000s." What would you say? They all gonna look like? They all gonna be dressed like?
Oh, like me, the black folks. Yeah, because y'all had to change and everything. I knew that was my time to step because y'all were trying to dress like my culture.
I told Joe that he said what? I'm like,
yes,
what he said,
I can't say what I actually said, but yeah.
That was hilarious, bro. No, thank you so much. Appreciate you for coming on.
I appreciate you.
Check out Rashad Live. I don't know, is Rashad Live?
Rashad Live.
On Instagram.
Like I said, we will put it on our we'll repost it on our story and stuff and stuff. And yeah, just keep an eye out and stuff. If there's something up where the Boys podcast does, get on the Rashad Live, we'll make sure to publicize that and let you guys know. So thank you guys so much, and thanks for watching the episode. Like and subscribe.